Hello and welcome to this week's Holy Yoga Chair practice. My name is Barb Tucker. I'm a member of the Colts Reformed Church, and I welcome you today and invite you to get your favorite chair without arms and join me in your beautiful mountain seat. Today's practice will be both sitting and standing, and today's focus will be on balance more than yoga. So our standing practices will be again focusing on the skill of balance, helping us to strengthen our core, strengthen our leg muscles to help us to do our regular work around the house, but also to help us to prevent from falling. So please join me today. Thanks. So for those of you whose backs are back on the back of the chair, I invite you to raise your back up, walk your hips to the front of your chair. Firmly plant your feet to the floor, pushing the floor away, igniting your legs, activating your legs here. And as you root down, rising up with a big inhale, coming from the belly, lengthening your spine, creating space on your sides. Anytime during this practice you're in pain or uncomfortable, please take a pause. Go back to where you feel good. Anytime your shoulders are hurting you, just taking your hands to your shoulders instead of raising them up high would be a good modification. So again, taking your feet, rooting them to the floor, having your knees over your ankles, shoulders over your hips, and ears over your shoulders. Let's close our eyes and focus inward. Focus on your breath. And I ask you to intentionally deepen your breath. Not breathing from your chest, but breathing from your belly. Noticing the rise of your belly, the expansion of your ribs, the air traveling over your back, up through your mouth and your nose to the crown of your head. Again, getting taller with each breath, lengthening. And with your eyes closed, taking your fingertips, having your palms up towards the ceiling, curling your fingers so your fingertips are rounded towards you, and gently bringing your fingertips to your face, intentionally pressing each fingertip to over your eyebrow, at your temple, at your jaw. Having your thumb at your jaw, your first finger by your temple, and the last three fingers crowning your eyebrow. Just taking a moment here, circling around one direction, maybe both of their fingers, hands coming towards the center. Continuing to breathe, continuing to lengthen your spine, don't slouch back. And now taking those fingertips and reversing, having both fingers going, hands going out towards your ears. And one more time. And taking your first two fingers, placing them at the top of your eyebrow, and pressing into your eyebrow. Open your eyes and close your eyes. Open your eyes and close. Again, pressing a little deeper into your forehead. Continuing to open and close your eyes. And two more times. And then taking your fingers, your two fingers at your temple, taking your thumb to your jaw, making an O with your mouth. Again, pressing in gently or pressing in tighter, more pressure. Just continuing to open and close your mouth, making an O. Just trying trying to relieve some of the stress in your face here. And one more time, open and close. And then taking your 2 fingers, just having them at the side of your eyebrows near the bottom, closing your eyes, gently pressing into your temples. Keeping your first fingers where they are, and then letting your middle finger travel over your eyebrows and down the slope of your nose. Coming back up and around and joining that finger. Take a moment here, take a deep inhale. Exhale. Again, letting the first fingers stay where they are. Letting the middle finger travel over the eyebrows, down your nose, up your nose, over your eyebrows. And pressing into your temples, taking a deep breath here. Exhale. And then one more time, again, letting your first fingers stay where they are. Middle fingers traveling, maybe putting a little bit more pressure here. Opening your eyes, circling one way in your temple and the other. And resting your arms, closing your eyes. Enjoy a deep breath here. So I'm going to read from today's scripture. It comes from 3 John chapter 1 verse 2. Beloved, I pray that all may go well with you and that you may be in good health as it goes well with your soul. So I invite you to continue in this practice today for your good health. Thank you for joining me. Coming back to your, recentering yourself to your mountain seat. Having a long back here. Having your feet to the floor. Having your hands to your side. We'll just warm up with a few sun salutations. So opening up high. Exhale, forward fold. Lift halfway. Bow back to the floor. Root down, rise up high, inhale. Exhale down. Lift halfway, back to the floor. Inhale, rise up high. Exhale, forward fold. Lift halfway, back to the floor. Inhale, rise up high. Pushing your feet through the floor, pushing the floor away, having your fingertips as high as you can, and a slight bend to the right, and a slight bend to the left. Coming up tall, bringing that right arm down, and bringing that left arm over. Coming up tall, right arm joining, left arm down. And bending over, opening up that right side. Coming up tall. Coming down. Palms out, up towards the sky. Stopping midway. And just touching your shoulders. Coming back. Rising up a little bit higher. Touching your shoulder blades. And coming up. Coming back down to center. Touching your shoulders, coming out. Inhale, rise up, touching your shoulder blades, coming up and coming all the way down. Bringing your right arm up, Reaching your fingertips towards the ceiling of your your left arm, right fingertips towards the floor. Inhale, root down, rise up, lengthen. Exhale, switching arms, reaching for the ceiling, reaching for the floor. Switching arms, coming up tall. Switching arms. And bringing that right arm down. Circling our shoulders back. Coming up to your ears, around and back and down. Really enjoy a deep, big circle. And coming forward. Having your hands on your hips. Heel-toeing your feet out. Lifting your heels, lifting your toes. And let's circle around. And going around the other way. And coming up tall. Heel-toeing your feet in. Interlacing your hands, grabbing onto that right knee, hugging that knee, and circle around. And going the opposite way. Coming to stillness, giving yourself a hug, pointing your toe, flexing your foot. And releasing. Taking that left knee, hugging it to your chest, and circling around. And going the opposite way. Giving yourself a hug, pointing your foot, flexing your foot, pointing your toe. And coming down. Bringing your hands up to cactus for cat and cow. So taking a deep inhale, opening up your heart, gazing towards the ceiling, elbows back. Exhale, elbows together, rounding your back, chin to chest. Inhale, rise up high. Exhale, coming into yourself. Inhale, rising up high. Exhale, coming in. And one more time, inhale up. Exhale in. And coming to neutral. Coming back to your beautiful mountain seat, recentering yourself if you've gotten a little off center. Again, walking yourself to the tip top of your chair as far as you can go, planting your feet. We're gonna do a few core exercises. So crossing your hands over your heart, fingertips at your shoulders. And you're just gonna come forward, hinge forward, stopping yourself with your core, and hinging all the way back. Do not touch the back of your chair, having your core stop you, but going back as far as you can. Inhale, up. Exhale, back. You can do this, you should do this every day, like when you're watching TV. Do this during commercials. One more time up, and one more time back. Coming to center. Again, recentering yourself, coming up to the top of your chair, rooting your feet down, pushing the floor away, rising up tall, inhale up, and let's go side to side. Stopping at the top and going to the opposite side. And time to the right. Stop. And to the left. And stop. Shaking out your arms. Taking an inhale up. Exhale, palms away. Exhale down. Bringing your hands back to crisscross, maybe switching which hand was on top. Root down, rise up. You're going to twist to the right. And this time you're going to have that left elbow coming on the opposite outside of your right leg. And then coming back towards your left hip. Remembering to breathe, one movement, one breath. Make sure you inhale with one movement, exhale with the other. And one more time up, one more time back. Coming to center. Inhale, rise up high, and exhale. Doing it to the opposite side. Inhale, rise up high. Twisting to the left, having that right elbow on the outside of your left leg. Going back to your right hip. Remember taking a breath or an exhale. An inhale one way, exhale the opposite way. And one more time up, and one more time back. And coming to center. Hands on your thighs, taking your heels up and your toes wiggled. Heels up, wiggle your toes. Hands to your side, inhale, rise up high. Exhale, forward fold. Lift halfway, back to the floor, root down, rise up high. Coming to prayer, resting at heart center. Hands to your thighs. Hands to your side. And if holding on to the chair as comfortable or as needed, just lifting up one leg and then the other. Keeping your back long, making space on your spine. Just doing a march here. And one more time right. And one more time left. This time taking your hands to your knees. And what I want you to do right now is taking your palms, pressing them towards your knees as hard as you can. And now lift up that left leg so that you have the pressure of the hand pushing it down with your leg rising up and release. And lifting up your right leg, pressing as hard as you can with your right arm, your right palm, pressing your knee against your palm, and release. 2 more times to each side. Really activating here. Having the resistance of your hand against your palm against your knee. And relax. And your right leg. And relax. One more time left. And one more time right. Taking a deep breath here, and exhale through your mouth. Having your hands to your chair, you're going to lift up your left leg, lengthen, tap your heel, up, bend, down. Right leg up, extend, tap, up, bend, down. Left leg, up, extend, tap, up, bend, down. Right leg up, extend, tap, up, and down. And one more time, left, up, extend, tap, up, bend, and down. And right leg up, extend, tap, up, bend, and down. Big inhale, big exhale. Inhale, rise up high. Exhale. Halfway lift, back to the floor. Root down, rise up high, hands together, coming to prayer, coming to heart center, coming to your legs. I'm going to ask you now to meet me behind your chair. So get up and meet me behind. Make sure you can see me. Coming to our mountain position, our mountain posture. We take the chair away, but have the chair in front of you so you can hold on to it. The same thing, you're going to have your feet root down. You're going to push the floor away from you. And as you do that, you'll see that you can rise up through your spine. If you can, close your eyes here if you're comfortable. If you want to close your eyes and hold on to your chair. And just enjoy a few breaths here. Bring your navel to your spine, tucking your pelvis towards the floor, having your shoulders over your hips and your ears over your shoulders. Soften your jaw, soften your eyes, having your teeth apart but your lips together. Just enjoy a deep breath here. And then opening your eyes. Having your right hand to the chair. And just taking, actually take a little step here so you don't hit your arm. But just taking your right arm up, your left arm up, sorry. And then again, as we're going to reach towards the ceiling, our feet reaching towards the floor. And just taking a slight bend here. And coming up, reach, and come down. This time when you come up, bring your left leg with you. So left arm up, left leg up. So I guess you have to step a little bit further away. Holding onto the chair, lengthening and strengthening that right leg. Again, pushing the floor away from you so that you get taller and coming down. And this time as we raise our left arm, taking our left leg into tree. So you can take that left ankle, heel over your right ankle, or just setting your sole of your foot on your calf, whatever works for you today. And coming down. We're going to do that one more time. So taking your left arm up by itself, taking an inhale up, and exhale. This time having your left leg join you, bent, coming up, slight bend to your right leg, pushing through, rising up taller, and coming down. And then coming to tree. Arm up, leg in tree. Again, really making an effort to push the floor away so that you can rise up taller. And coming down. Taking an inhale here, and an exhale. Taking side steps so that you're just slightly on the other side. Having some room for your right arm not to hit the chair or your right leg to hit the chair. Taking an inhale, rising that right arm up high. Reaching to the ceiling, rooting down, pushing the floor away with your feet. Coming down. Bringing your right leg with your right arm this time and bent. All the way in that left foot. That left foot pushes the earth away, helps you to come taller. Exhale down. And this time rising that right arm, bringing that right leg to tree. Inhale. Exhale down. One more time, inhale. Just your arm up. Exhale down. Inhale, bringing that right leg with you. Coming down. Inhale, rise up, coming to tree. Exhale down. Coming to the back of your chair, we're going to do the down dog. You'll do this, you don't need to change your chair, but just so you can see me. Having your hands on your chair, walking your legs away, lengthening your back, pushing your hips and your heels towards the back of your room, having your face to the floor, lengthening out your arms. Taking an inhale, rising up over your arms. Exhale down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale down. And walking your feet back to the top of your chair. And we're going to repeat what we just did, except for the tree at the end. We're going to add a warrior 3 instead. That's where you're going to put your leg out behind you. If you're not comfortable with that, just go back to the tree. That's fine too. So you're just slightly to the side of your left side. Inhale, just your arm comes up. Reaching maybe a little bit taller than before. Exhale down. Inhale, bringing your left leg with you, bent. Flexing your foot. Pushing the floor away with your right foot. Exhale down. And this time coming to warrior 3, so you're going to hinge at the waist and bringing your foot back as far as you want, either just a little slight back or coming up, reaching your hand in front of you if that's available to you today, or maybe just bringing your arm to your hand to your shoulder. Just so you can see, just lifting my leg up. Oops, did that a little too fast. But if you can only do this, that's fine too, and if you just want to do tree, that's fine too. Coming back to mountain. Taking a deep breath here. And exhale. One more time to the side. Inhale, arm up high. Exhale down. Inhale, bringing that, bringing that left leg with you, bending your knee, flexing your foot, bending your right knee a little bit too. Exhale down. Coming to warrior 3 or to tree, your choice. If you can, flexing your foot in the back if that's available. And coming down. Taking a step to the center, coming to mountain. Hands to your side. Inhale, rise up high. Exhale down. Coming over to your right side, just so that your right leg or your right arm doesn't hit the chair. Putting all your weight into that left leg. Inhale, rise up with that arm. Exhale down. Inhale, having your leg join you, bending your knee, flexing your foot, rising up high. Exhale down. Inhale, coming to warrior 3 or tree. Slight bend to your knee. And coming back up. Back to mountain. Taking an inhale here. And exhale. Inhale, arm up high. Reaching for something just out of reach for you. Exhale down. Transferring your weight to your left leg. Bring your right leg up with your right arm. Coming down. And inhale up, warrior 3 or tree. One more inhale. One more exhale. Coming down. Coming to the back of your chair. Making your feet as wide as the chair. And we're just going to transfer our weight here. So you're going to go putting all the weight into your left leg. And then the transfer all the way over to your right leg. Again, as that feeling of falling comes to you, that you can transfer your weight back up so you don't fall. Just nice and slow. Transferring your weight. Noticing you can put some weight on your heels here. Next time we come over to the right. Now let's lift up our left leg and tap it down. Left, right. When we come to our left leg, let's lift up our right leg and tap it down. Transfer right, transfer left, transfer right. Lift up your left leg and come down. Left and right, left, rising up. This time when you step down, go straight into stepping over, lifting up your left. Step, lift up your right. Step, lift up your left. Step, lift up your right. Step, lift, step, lift, step. And now if you can, taking that opposite arm out. So this way I have my left leg out, my right leg to the floor, my right arm out. Step left, rise up right leg, left arm out. Continuing this way if you're comfortable. Right, lift left, right arm out. Left down, right up, left arm out. Step, reach, step, opposite reach, step, opposite reach. And one more time, step, opposite reach. Coming back to center, having your feet again as wide as the chair, and just do a gentle rocking back and forth, transferring your weight. Coming to stillness, bringing your feet back, maybe just an inch away from each other, coming up on your toes and back on your heels, up on your toes, back on your heels. This time when we come up on our toes, we're going to hold it for 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shaking out your legs. I meant it. I can't count and talk at the same time. We're going to do that again, and at any time you want to hover your hands. If you want to take one hand up, one hand to the chair, you can do that. So coming up on our toes, back on our heels, back on our toes, and our heels. This time we're going to rise up. We're on our toes, slight bend to our legs, bringing your spine to your navel to your spine, and holding for 10, 9, and anytime do something different with your hands if you're comfortable. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Having your feet as wide as the chairs, as chair legs. And this time we're just going to end with some squats. Squats are hard, squats are important. Again, something you could do every day, maybe during commercials, maybe while you're making breakfast. But doing squats, I'm doing it at the end of practice because our legs are tired. So again, it's really good. Holding on here, making sure your knees come over your toes, bending, bringing your hips back, putting a lot of weight on your heels here, using your feet to shoot yourself right back up. And we'll do that 4 more times. 1, continuing to breathe, don't hold your breath. 2, 3, and 4. Nicely done. Shaking out your legs here. And let's end with a down dog. I just love down dogs. I think they feel great. Again, something you can do when you wake up in the morning on your kitchen counter. Pushing your heels back to the back of the wall, your hips. Lengthening out through your armpits. Take a slight inhale, rise up. Exhale, melting back down. Maybe coming up on one toe and then the other toe. Just see how that feels. And walking yourself back up. landing in mountain. If you're comfortable, closing your eyes. Tuck your tailbone in, bringing your navel to your spine. Bring your shoulders over your hips, ears over your shoulders. Soften your face. Push the earth away. Taking your deepest inhale of the day, lengthening your spine, giving space to your sides. And exhale. And now meet me in your chair. Coming to the top of your chair, having your feet rooted down. Just having your hands to your side. Inhale, rise up high. Exhale, forward fold. Lift halfway, back to the floor. Hands on your knees and rise up. This is another exercise I usually do in my balance classes. We're going to exercise our eye muscles, which is really important. So bending your right arm and having just your thumb up. Just not moving your face at all, only moving your eyes. Making any pattern you want, maybe spell your name in the sky, do a figure 8. Whatever it is, but only your eyes move. Don't move your face at all, just your eyes. And release that hand. And taking the left arm and making it long with the thumb up and doing the same thing. Just having your eyes follow your thumb wherever it travels. Again, very important to keep your eye muscles strong. You can do this during commercials. Again, any of these exercises, please do it more often than once a week. Again, just maybe incorporate it into your everyday life. It's important to stay strong for your good health. And I wish you good health and a good soul. One more last movement. And resting your hands. Taking a deep breath here. And an exhale. Holding onto your chair, lengthening that right leg, flexing the foot, taking your left heel up and down your shin. And one more time up, and one more time down. Having that left leg extended, taking your right heel on your left shin. One more time up, and one more time down. Having both legs extended, rising up high, having your toes as close to your knees as possible. Lift up, hinging forward, leading with your heart. Gazing over your toes, nice and slow. Exhale, come up tall. Inhale, rise up high. Exhale, hinging forward. Bending that left leg, hands over your knee. Inhale up, flexing those toes, coming over just the one leg. And coming up tall. Switching legs, switching hands, or knees. Flexing that foot, rising up high, hinging forward. And coming up tall. Bring the feet back. Heel toeing out as wide as you can and coming back. And round as you can, coming back. Taking your fingers, walking them down over your knees, down your shins. Getting each finger involved, don't leave anybody out. Come all the way up to your thighs. Walking your fingers over and down and up. To your side. Inhale, rise up high. Exhale, pushing away the air, chin to chest, hands just to your side. 2 more times. Inhale, rise up, pushing the floor away, rising up tall. Exhale down. Inhale up. As stay up here, taking your right fingers over your left wrist and giving it left wrist a tug over to the other side. Coming up tall. Circling your right wrist with your left fingers, coming over, opening up the space. Coming up tall. Hands coming down, palms towards the floor. Keeping your right palm out, pushing the air towards the floor, taking your left ear to your left shoulder. At any time, you can shake your head yes or shake your head no. I like to keep mine still, so I'm not going to do that. But please feel free to do it. Inhale. Exhale. Coming back to neutral, switching hands, pushing the air away with your left palm, pushing towards the floor, taking that right ear to your right shoulder. And again, if you want to go yes or no, or keep still. Coming up, just chin to chest, gazing up high, chin to chest, gazing to the middle, and just one shoulder traveling over your heart to the other shoulder. Coming back to neutral. Hands to your side. Finishing with the sun salutation. Inhale up. Exhale forward fold, leading with your heart. Lift halfway. Back to the floor. Root down, big inhale, biggest of the day, rising up, grabbing all the air and the love inside, bringing it to you with a hug, releasing yourself into your chair, into surrender. Just taking these last few moments, closing your eyes, letting your feet flip and flop where they want. Noticing your breath. Closing your eyes, softening your face. Maybe going back to one of the exercises we did in the beginning, maybe putting your fingertips on your eyebrows or your temples and giving yourself a massage. Just using your fingers maybe just to trace over the eyebrows, down the nose. And as your eyes are shut and as you can relax here for these last few moments, again, that beautiful well-wishing, that blessing of 1 John. Beloved, I pray that all may go well with you and that you may be in good health as it goes well with your soul. I do wish you good health and a good soul. Just be kind and be well during these short winter days. Continue to exercise, work on your balance, work on stretching each day. I invite you into a deeper breath. Maybe putting your hand on your belly, hand on your heart. And just noticing how deep you can go. And be thankful. I invite you to wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes. Coming back up one more time to your beautiful mountain seat. Your strong core, your strong legs. Thank you for practicing with me today. Taking your hands to your side. Inhale, rise hands to prayer, resting at heart center. May we all say, Amen. Have a good week. Be kind. Be well. Good health to you all. Bye.